I used to be the type of person that put in a lot more effort than I got in return, right? I had this crazy idea that love, effort, appreciation, reciprocation were things that I needed to earn, were things that I needed to fight for, right? And truthfully, this came from my low self-esteem. This came from my lack of self-love. And because of that, I spent a large portion of my earlier years chasing after people who really didn't feel the same way about me. Chasing after people who really weren't interested in me as much as I was interested in them, right? Then I remember the first time I truly encountered someone that was genuinely into me, right? Someone that truly liked me for me. And that was kind of interesting and weird in a good way, right? It was genuinely fascinating, right? Previously, I had normalized chasing after people and putting in more effort than I would get in return. But upon meeting this person, things just felt natural. Things felt aligned. Things felt smooth, right? I didn't have to double text, triple text, quadruple text this person. I didn't have to wait 24, 48, 72 hours just to get a text back. And I didn't have to necessarily go out of my way to continuously try to get to see this person or go on a date with this person, you know. Everything felt smooth, everything felt natural, everything felt organic. And it was truly the best feeling in the world. And that experience taught me a very valuable lesson. That experience changed my life for the better. And it taught me that when love is present, when genuine interest, genuine burning desire is present, effort doesn't feel like a chore. Effort isn't something that you simply just add to your to-do list, right? And you moan every time you have to show effort to that person, right? You know, when effort is present, you don't say, damn, I really gotta text this person back. Damn, let me finally agree to go out with him or to go out with her just so that they can leave me alone. Or let me, you know, remember that I needed to, you know, text this person back. Whatever it is, right? When love is present, when genuine interest is present, effort isn't a chore. Effort is something that we're enthusiastic about, right? We're enthusiastic to reciprocate. We're enthusiastic to show this person that we truly desire them and want to be around them, right? When love is present, when genuine desire is present, effort is effortless. Effort is natural. It isn't something that you have to fight for. You don't have to fight for that person's attention. You don't have to fight for that person's appreciation or reciprocation, right? They are enthusiastic to be around you and to spend time with you, to simply just be in your presence. When love and desire is present, it is effortless. And see, a lot of us are with people, dating people, who really don't like us. And we know deep down that they really don't like us, but we continuously chase after these people because we believe deep down we're not worthy of love. We believe deep down we're not worthy of reciprocation and appreciation and effort, right? And so we constantly chase after these people who simply are not into us. And we normalize it. We normalize it as if that's how it's meant to be. And then we make up a million excuses for these people, right? And one of the biggest excuses I see people using quite frequently these days is the idea of being avoidant, right? And don't get me wrong, right? These things, being avoidant is a very real thing. There are people out there who are avoidant, right? But I think we overuse it, and a lot of people use it in situations in which the person just isn't really into them. The person just doesn't have that much interest in them. And it's not so much that they are avoidant, they're really just avoidant with you. They are avoidant because they don't like you. They are avoidant because they don't feel the same way about you. So they find it hard to reciprocate effort. They find it hard to show up for you. They find it hard to reciprocate simply because they really just don't like you. But in our minds, we make up so many excuses for these people. So many excuses. Right? You have to really look at the situation that you're in and really be honest with yourself. One of the best things we can truly do for ourselves is to really be honest with ourselves. There's no benefit in lying to yourself. There's no benefit in avoiding the truth. You have to be honest with yourself. Stop making excuses for the lack of effort that person is showing you. Stop constantly using the excuse of them being avoidant, right? And let's say they are avoidant. Let's say for argument's sake they are avoidant. Do you really want to spend your precious years, your precious life, trying to change a person, trying to beg a person to be different, when it is up to them to handle their own shit, right? You're not responsible for changing a person. You're not responsible for, constantly demeaning yourself and losing yourself just so that this person can be what you want them to be. You're not responsible for that. There are people in this world who are open and willing to reciprocate the love and the effort that you have to give. So why spend so much time trying to change this person when change is up to them? They have to be the one to look themselves in the mirror and change. And you constantly lose yourself trying to gain their love, trying to gain their appreciation, trying to gain their reciprocation, trying to gain the effort that you truly desire. Why spend your precious years doing that? We have to be honest with ourselves. We truly have to be. If you know you're worthy of love, you're worthy of appreciation, you're worthy of effort, you're not going to keep yourself in a place in which those things are not being reflected back to you. You're not going to. If you find yourself in a situation that is not to your liking, it is because there is something within you that is either operating from insecurity, operating from fear, operating from a lack of self-love and inadequacy and insufficiency. There truly is something there. And you have to be honest with yourself. You have to ask yourself, why do I keep going back to a place that doesn't serve me? Why do I keep choosing the same people who don't show me effort? Or why am I staying there? I know this girl, right? I've known her for quite a few years. And she's kind of stuck in this cycle of different people who keep showing the same patterns, right? So she would meet a person, and the guy would show her no effort at all, no reciprocation, right? And after messing with that guy for a little bit, the guy would then leave, they would break up, and then she might encounter someone who genuinely treats her with respect and care. But she wouldn't stay with that person. She would then leave that person and then go back to another person who doesn't treat her with any sort of respect or appreciation or love, right? And she keeps repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over again. And every time she meets someone that is healthy for her, every time she meets someone that truly desires to show her care, show her patience, show her effort, show her love, she sabotages it because she deep down believes that she's not worthy of that. And she keeps repeating this cycle of these people who keep mistreating her. So whenever we find ourselves stuck in a certain pattern, whenever we find ourselves stuck in this loop of not only staying in situations that don't serve us, but we keep finding ourselves being attached to these people who don't reflect back the love and appreciation and care that we desire, we have to go within ourselves and ask ourselves the right questions. We have to be honest with ourselves, genuinely honest with ourselves, as to why we keep repeating that same cycle. We really do. But when love is present, when desire is present, effort is effortless. Effort is natural. Effort is organic. You don't have to fight for their time. You don't have to fight for their attention. You don't have to fight for their reciprocation. It is something that they're enthusiastic to give to you. They are enthusiastic to be around you, to really just be in your presence, even if y'all aren't doing anything extravagant, right? And you don't have to necessarily go out your way. This person appreciates even the smallest gesture that you do unto them or you give to them, right? They appreciate the simple things. So when love is present, nothing is too small. Nothing at all. Even the smallest gestures are the greatest gestures. But when you're operating from a place of a lack of self-love, insecurity, inadequacy, insufficiency, you will continue to find yourself chasing after people, begging people, pleading people, negotiating with people who really just aren't into you. So we have to get ourselves out of that cycle. And if you're currently in a situation and you're not being given the care, the love, the effort, the reciprocation that you truly desire, it is on you to choose yourself and move on. And find the person who is ready and willing to reflect the love, the care, and the effort that you have to give. It's on us. No matter what in life, no matter what happens, no matter what situation we find ourselves in, we have to keep choosing ourselves over and over and over and over and over and over again. We have to keep choosing ourselves. Right? You deserve better. I deserve better. We all deserve better. And sometimes better, most of the times, better is simply a choice. Peace and blessings.